found a dog. I found a dog. And a hat fell. Say hi. Hello. Hi guys, it's Jodi. I wanted to talk a little bit about myself today. I wanted to help you guys get to know me a little bit better. Last weekend I shared with you one of my many adventures. Probably not the best one, but one of them. And I thought I would just take a day to sit here and chat with you. So what I want to do is one of those 50 facts about me videos, but I decided to split it into two videos. So today I'm going to do 25 facts about me, and then another day and another video I will do another 25 facts about me. Without further ado, me! My name is Jodi Kane. I am 28 years old. I am a Virgo, and while I have no idea about anything to do with astrology, every time I read one of those star sign posts on Facebook, I am 100% a Virgo. It's just, there's no question about it. I am from St. John in New Brunswick in Canada, and I am moving back there in just over a month. I'm pretty excited to move back there just because I didn't really get to spend a lot of time there as a kid. When I was, I don't even know how old I was, we moved to Nova Scotia, and from there we moved up to Ontario, which is where I would consider my home. But I'm excited because I'm moving back to St. John. I'm moving back to where all my family is, and that's pretty cool. Or most of my family, not all of my family. I've lived in 3 provinces in Canada. I've lived in Ontario, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick. I am a travel enthusiast, and I have been lucky enough to visit 8 countries in the world. As of thus far, at the end of September, I'll have been in 10 countries, 10 unique countries. My favorite place that I've traveled so far is probably Poland. Well, it's a mix between Poland and France, but they're for completely different reasons. I just loved Poland. I loved the culture in Poland. I loved the food in Poland. I just loved the sights, and the people were just like brilliant. They were so nice. And it's very inexpensive, which is definitely a plus side when you're on a budget. I'm slowly making my way towards 100% cruelty free. There are still a few things that I own that are from companies that test on animals, companies that I didn't realize test on animals, that sort of thing, which sucks, but I am also not about waste, so there's that. So I'm using those things up. I have 2 pets back home. I have a black cat named Guggenheim, and I have a beagle named Jake, who is technically my parents' dog, but I will forever say that he is mine because I just love him so much. I think my dream would be to help rescue dogs, either by fostering them and keeping them until they find their forever homes, or by just adopting every single dog in the shelter so that I can make sure they're happy and healthy. But we'll see. Probably the first will happen before the second happens, but I would probably get attached very quickly, which would mean not giving them to people. That's not good, especially if you're just a foster home. I love makeup. I do. I'm not very good at makeup, but I'm slowly learning. I am self-teaching myself through trial and error and just watching a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of YouTube tutorials to learn what are the best products, how best to apply them, why you should only buy dark purple lipstick, which is all I own. My favorite types of food are Mexican and Thai. That's if I'm eating out, but also if I'm making food, because I think I make a mean taco and I think I make a mean curry. I've had no complaints thus far, so probably, maybe. I feel a little bit like Sandy from Grease in this top, which is great and ideal. It makes like 5-year-old me very, very happy because that was my goal in life, to become Sandy from Grease. That said, I love to cook. It's a work in progress. I'm slowly learning how to cook more things. We've just made cookies the other night, which were really good, which I know is technically baking, but it's using an oven. It's a lot of mixing. I feel like I could probably eat mayonnaise on everything that's savory. It is my favorite condiment. It is very high up on the list of favorite foods, although I don't think I could eat it on its own, but I've never tried. So maybe. But it does make a great salad dressing. Very unhealthy salad dressing. It's great for dipping. It's great for all sorts of things. If there is cheesecake on the menu at any restaurant, I have to order it. I feel compelled to order it only because I love cheesecake and it's usually pretty delicious. So sometimes I have to avoid looking at the dessert section of a menu, if only to avoid having to buy the cheesecake I don't usually have room for. Oops. I am addicted to Diet Coke. It is my favorite thing to drink. I wish that my favorite thing to drink was actually water so that I sounded a little bit more healthy, but it's not. It's Diet Coke. I don't drink Diet Coke because I'm on a diet. I just drink it because I like the flavor better than I like regular Coke. I love to read. I have 3 favorite books. 3 because I can't choose between them. They are Stardust by Neil Gaiman, very closely followed by American Gods. If I was to choose between the two, Stardust would be the top one because it's just very good and I just really love it. Everything's Illuminated by Jonathan Safran Foer, which I think is a book that everyone needs to read. It is so good. It is one of my, obviously it's one of my favorites. I get everyone that I know to read it, or I attempt to. They don't always. And Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, which is on the list simply because it was my favorite book growing up and it just meant so much to me as a teenager that it just sort of has to stay on the list. It's got a permanent spot. Music-wise, my favorite songs are Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd and Between the Bars by Elliott Smith. I do have a tattoo of lyrics from Elliott Smith's Between the Bars that is on my arm. I got it done while I was in LA visiting a friend, and it is one of my favorite things about myself. It's the only tattoo that I have. I do want to get more tattoos in the future. I don't have any piercings. I want piercings, but I don't have any. I've had my ears pierced several times growing up, and they just got infected and grew over every single time, so I've given up on trying because it's just a waste of pain and a waste of money if it's not gonna last. Thank you so much for watching. I do plan to do part 2 of this sometime in the near future, so if you want to see that or anything else that I have to post, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and come back to see me. Thank you. Bye! I really need to invest in some lighter colored lipsticks.